Today, let's talk about the four windows, and these windows are responsible for money moving in and out of your pocket.
Ever since I started working professionally after the university, I have come to appreciate four windows that are always open when it comes to my income. The first window is what I call the job income window. It's here. This is my active income. It's the money that comes in as a direct result of my sweat and effort. It's the reward for the time and energy I spend at work. It requires me to keep working day in, day out to keep that income flowing. Then there is this second window, bills. It's true, we all have expenses to meet. Through this window, money flows out often faster than we realize. Rent, utilities, groceries. Hmm? This is where the daily grind of life shows itself. And it reminds us that while money comes in, it also has a way of quickly going out. But the third window, this one is different. I call it the assets window. This is where I put my money to work for me, where it has the potential to grow. Over time, this window opens up to what I like to think of as my garden. It takes planting, it takes patience, but in due time, it produces fruit, passive income that I didn't have to actively work for. This window represents financial growth and security. Mhm. And finally, we have the fourth window, debt. Debt is a reality many of us face. Some debts are helpful. They allow us to set up assets and invest in opportunities. But other debts, the bad ones, they drain us. Through this window, money also moves out, sometimes with interest. And so we work to manage this window carefully so it doesn't become a burden that overshadows the rest. As I've grown in my financial journey, I've realized that all these windows are important. They all play a role in my financial life. But there is one window that often gets neglected, the asset window. This is the window that holds the key to long term financial freedom, yet it is the one that few of us are naturally drawn to. No one, not even the system, actually, no boss forces us to build assets. But the truth is, this window is my freedom window. Through this window, I can escape the rat race. I can do away with financial worries. Of course, knowing that my money is working for me even when I'm not. This is where I find freedom, the freedom to choose projects that align with my passions and values, the freedom to create an impact that I care about. With a strong asset base, I get to live life on my own terms. I have options, I have choices, and I have control. But why do many of us neglect this window? I think it's because it requires sowing, planting seeds that don't yield immediate results. We have to endure some short term pain, some waiting, and that can be uncomfortable. But here's the reality: upfront short term pain leads to long term gain. If I don't work on this asset window now, I will be forced to depend on active income for the rest of my life, even at a time when my energy is low. And when I should be enjoying the fruits of my labor, I could still be stuck working to meet my basic needs. This is why building assets is so critical. So, my message to you today is simple: open your assets window, invest in your future self, take advantage of opportunities now so that when the time comes, you are not dependent on the sweat of your brow, but rather on the seeds you've planted in your garden. But at the end of the day, Financial freedom is about having choices, and those choices are built through the investments you make today. So let's think about your four windows. Which ones are you paying attention to? And which ones are you neglecting? Because all of them matter. But of course, it's the assets window that can set you free.
So, which windows are you focusing on? By the way, it doesn't matter, even your financial circumstances. All the four windows are very important if you're going to build wealth and also achieve financial freedom. Remember, remember that the way to freedom is through ownership. Actually, the way to financial freedom is through ownership of financial assets. So don't ignore the fact that you have to acquire financial assets if you are to climb that mountain of financial freedom. By the way, I think in one of the upcoming videos, I'll talk about how to climb that financial freedom mountain. Yeah, freedom mountain. So keep on this channel. You can subscribe and be ready to receive the upcoming content that we have in pipeline. Stay good and have a wonderful day.